I just thought I'd do a really short video today on a violin technique, and we're going to be looking at string crossings. And to demonstrate this, I thought I'd use an Irish folk tune called Drowsy Maggie, which I learned a number of years ago, and it's a really nice tune. It's quite fun to play and not too tricky to learn. So I thought I'd just play it. If you want to, if you feel inspired to, you can easily get the sheet music for this tune. Just Google Drowsy Maggie violin sheet music, and it comes up first. Loads of different options, all work. So yeah, I'll just play the tune, and then we'll have a quick chat about a few of the techniques that we involved and the best way of achieving them with our bows. Okay, here we go. Drowsy Maggie. So, there's a lot of string crossings in Drowsy Maggie. It's it's a common feature right from the start with this type of thing. So let's just have a look at how we mechanically achieve this string crossing. So we first of all, it's really important that we're not too high up in the bow towards the point. If we're too far up here, then the distance that we actually have to travel with our arm becomes greater the further down we bow. See, if we're down here, you just have to go here, not too much distance at all. If you're towards the point, you're flapping, and we want to avoid flapping at all costs, don't we? So if perhaps you noticed while I was playing it through that I was definitely more towards the middle of the bow. I mean, obviously here it doesn't work either, but here too much flapping. And I think a common issue that we might run into is it's sometimes it feels more comfortable to play this sort of quite quick music towards the tip of the bow, but I really would watch that we're more in the middle. It really helps with how much movement we have, and therefore it just makes it cleaner and easier and less tiring. So that's one thing. Middle of the bow, flat bow hair, that's the second thing. Really important that we've got proper contact with all the hair on the string so that we can get the best sound possible. And the third thing is we don't want to be moving our whole arm so much. So see how the movement really comes, no, the elbow's completely still, and the movement really comes from our wrist and lower arm, like this. And my fingers are really nice and loose on the bow, not gripping at all there, just enough to not drop the bow, but no more than that. And I'm really making just little circles with my arm, really small circles. If we're up here in the bow, the circles become much wider and it's trickier to play fast. So in learning this tune, it's great because we don't have to shift. It's all in first position, so we can really focus on our right hand. I'd really advise learning it slowly first, but really making sure we don't start using too much bow when we're doing it slowly. So still really making sure we're only using the very middle of the bow, not going too far here or too far here. Yeah, I think that's most things. I don't want to go on for too long. So with that string crossing thing, number one tip, just don't move too much. Flapping is an absolute no. Try really hard to make it just with your lower arm, and if we stay in the middle of the bow rather than at the point, that helps with that, like I said.